Now this flower that might have appeal for people looks more like, well, let's call it a dahlia, perhaps. Stained glass. I want pretty colours of stained glass that are easy to manage, and these are perfect. Doesn't cost an arm and a leg, so very, very budget friendly. I'm going to attempt to do a couple of rows. The first row will be end up a shape like this one here, where you can see I've just rounded off each tip. Then I'll do one that's slightly smaller, where I have, as you know, every petal gets a nip off the pointy bit. Take this off and shape it. So you can either use your nippers or your grinder. If you're using nippers, the smallest little nips, it's like more of a nibble. Think of it as nibblers, a nibble around, because the smaller the nibble or nip, the smoother your curve. Then I'm going to cut them in, have a go at two types of petals, cut it in half with just the ends rounded, and you'll get a little cute little petal like this. Or cut it in half and grind through the middle. Let your grinder take that straight line out of it so it gets a little bend, and while you're doing that it will round off these bits. So let's see what sort of flower we can make out of this one. The crickets are happy, wishing us good luck as they do. So the first thing to do is to pop in the little wedge shape to raise up the depth of this. Maybe I'll go through and cement up the bottom and make it just the right size for flowers. Pop in the protector and look for the mirror that I got out to do my base with. I'll come back to you on that one. And of course it doesn't have to be a mirror, it can be a square tile. It's whatever you want to use for the base. I just thought that this would be, it's just the right size that I want. And push the big gooey goo on. And we're ready to put our first row of petals on. So this is the one where I've only nipped off each end. Well, my grinder, I just put the point into the grinder, and take the sharp bits off, because we don't want people to hurt themselves. So now we can, this will wriggle all over the place until we get things in place. Make sure you have the right side up. I do have a video on how to make your own petals from stained glass, for those who have lots of stained glass scraps. But really, at the end of the day, I would not be bothered. I have great big bags of, I buy them by the bag. Then I've got lots of colours to choose from. But I've run out of green, so I've got no leaves. So I want to put these nice and close. It's a bit wriggly, so I'm going to have to rethink the base, the little stepper upper. I think I might need to put. Maybe what I'll do is when I have leftover cement-based adhesive or something, just pop it in there and fill it up. And I want to get as many petals in here as I can. So I've got round one on. Now I'm going for round two, which is a similar approach, of course. Always fill up the middle. So it's like, the action is like, so the next one is just that top bit, off and rounded. It's like stick it in the middle and just pull it to the side to where you want these to go. And it will come up further when we stick the centre. Squeeze another one in because we want to go for most. So put that one in there. That's great. Fantastic. Let's see, let's get in closer. Oh yeah. So now I'll add another round of glue. So squish in the middle, then all the way around the outside. So now it's either this pumpkin coloured one or this bright yellow one. I think I might go bright yellow, and we can just poke them in. Once you get the hang of these are also very quick to do. Not as quick as Fast and Funky. So let's just scooch that around and get those 6 in. Oh, yep. Of course, we don't have to worry too much about is every grout line the same size, and we just adjust these when we're finished. So you can see that that's looking pretty good, and we just want a little centerpiece. You could put these in as well if you wanted to, or little slivers, really anything you want. I'm going to stick with my white centers. So here I would go for a smaller one or a medium-sized one. I think I'm liking this one. It goes really well with the yellow. So, and then pop that on the top and squish it into place. Now is the time to do your adjustments. So making sure your petals are where you want them to be, because everything slips and slides in this glue. You can see why you wouldn't be wanting to use glue like World Bond or those little slippery dips. You definitely need something thick and gooey. You can press them in to wherever you need them to be, and then you can press this one down. That I'll clean up after about 12 hours of this setting. I would never try to clean up now, I'll get glue everywhere. So how pretty is that? So you can see that dab of glue there. I'll just cut that off with a knife once it's cured. Easiest done between say 12 and 24 hours to cut and scrape it off and clean. But it also, for this style, you can do it after it's cured, because it will just cut off. We'll pop that aside to bake.